Hail, ComicsGate, and welcome to another episode of Indiegogo Spotlight. I am Ryan, and you are watching LionMill Studio. I am talking about Magna and the Posse, and a couple of things about Magna and the Posse. When I first saw this campaign, I saw the title of it. I thought Magna and the Posse was the name of the book. Now, of course, I'm a dummy who doesn't like to read, so you'll have to forgive that, but John Hervey is the creator of these books. And John, if you're ever listening, just keep in mind all the dummies like me out there. So we get very confused very easily, and we don't like to read. Nevertheless, I got past that. I realized it was two different books, and we got ourselves a little fire truck action. I live right next to a fire station, so that's always really convenient. Nevertheless, we've got looks like a fully funded book, and it is it in demand? I don't think it, no, it is in demand. So we got a fully funded book. Now, there's a couple of green flags about John Hervey. Green flag number one is that this is not his first time at the rodeo. He's got 5 campaigns behind him. I know that the last Magna campaign, fully funded. So green flag there. He will get you your books. Number two, and he finishes books. Number two is that the entire book is done. Both of these books are done. Magna, The Last Pantheon, and The Posse, Fugitives are both complete. So you don't have. There's not going to be a lag time between. With the exception of maybe, if there's any printer issues, there's not going to be a lag time between whether or not he can finish creating it or not. So let's go ahead and dig right into the book over here. I'm going to go ahead and read this overview. The same writer who brought you Black Tiger and Magna is introducing readers to the newest edition of the Beyond Time universe, The Posse. This campaign is offering readers a chance to own both Volume 1 and 2 of the supernatural fantasy adventure epic Magna, The Last Pantheon, and the first installment of our superpowered, hard-hitting, and gritty new series, The Posse, Fugitive 1. This is our biggest campaign yet, giving you 3 different cover options for each of the 3 different books. Get your copy of one or all of the following. Magna 1 and 2, and you got The Posse, Fugitives 1. And this is another green flag. Each of the graphic novels are 76 pages, full color. So you get a good chunk of book for your money. Best of all, the production is 100% complete for all 3, which is good news, because that's something I've been advocating. I hear a lot of arguments against the idea of completing a book, but I think that when you are just starting out and you are trying to master the craft of comic books, I think that having a complete book, or at least near complete, all the artwork, at least the principal artwork done, is a good idea, because it will significantly reduce your delivery time. So, and then also I think, at least I do, comic book customers in the crowdfunding scene want to see that you can deliver, and that you're committed. And if you've committed enough to produce, whether you're drawing it yourself or you've paid for it to be done, to produce all the pages of principal artwork, that shows that you're putting your money where your mouth is. Nevertheless, we've got 3 different covers. I'm not sure which one's my favorite. Probably I like this one where you've got I'm gonna guess this is who is this? Isis, maybe? I'm not sure what Egyptian god that would be, but she's got this red-haired chick in a leg lock, and it's gonna look nasty real soon. She's about to turn that elbow over onto her heel and just crank on that knee. That's a nasty submission hold. I like this one too, where we're looking up at her. It's a really well drawn pose. So looking at the interiors here of Magna, it looks great. It looks very hand drawn. And there's a lot of probably a nib pen, a pen nib. Am I even saying that correctly? I mostly use a Kuretake brush pen because I like that brush feel, but this looks hand drawn. I love hand drawn stuff. A lot of action, a lot of good posing, good drawing in the faces. It looks like a solid book. The characters are distinguishable, which is important, and you'd be surprised how often people's characters are not very distinguishable. So there are, and this must be from Volume 1. I like these covers as well. Nah, I don't really like the middle one so much. That's a little too, I sense 3D models being used there. And I don't like 3D models because people don't know how to use them. Nevertheless, is that? I don't know, that's weird. I like that lion suit he's got. Anyway, let's go ahead and scroll on down to, and you can see all that looks great. Let's scroll on down to the Posse Fugitives 1. In an attempt to release the meta potential of the residents of the privately run Atlantic prison, deadly and horrific experiments are performed on the unwilling inmates. Two rival gang members, Devin Willis and Ulysses Sanchez, are its latest victims. Succeeding beyond all expectations, the resulting jailbreak releases the entire population of convicts. One now with the power of earth, the other with the power of air, they quickly return home as their eastern seaboard city, the Decapolis, falls under siege from the metahuman throng. Released with them. That's not good to read. I'm going to have to retake that one. Facing their pasts, including gang connections, former relationships, and the choices that put them in prison, Devin and Ulysses must put their differences aside to save their city and reclaim their own lives. That's an excellent pitch. And I like I like this cover right here with the dinosaur looking, the anthropomorphized dinosaur people. I think that's your best one because it's the most interesting. Cover 3 doesn't really tell me much about what what's going to happen in the book. I don't get a sense that this is like a super book or so I mean it's well drawn. It's just not telling me anything about the story. And then I like this one's okay. The first cover number 1, but I'm guessing this is Ulysses Sanchez. His face is a little awkward. It's like it's so much brighter than everything else around. It's like his face is almost as bright as these spotlights behind them. So, but man, that's really, that middle one with the dinosaurs is really well drawn. So we've got a lot of action, and these anthropomorphized dinosaur people are a trip. I really like them. So that's really fun to look at. And yeah, the pitch sounds great. I like the interpersonal stuff. And then we go down to here and we can see that we got some merchandise, some t-shirts to be had, cool looking hats. So let's see. Let's take a look at our creators here. Now this guy, John Hervey, is a pleasure to listen to. Actually, you know what? We haven't looked at the perks yet, have we? So looking at the perks, we've got the graphic novel Trifecta. So I'm guessing you can get Magna 1 cover 3 reprint, Magna 2 cover choice, and the Posse cover choice. Man, that seems like that seems really complicated to me. A lot of people do it. I'm completely disorganized, so if you can keep that together, then go ahead. We've got a digital tier there. beanies, Magna first printing. That's a cool cover. I remember that cover. Okay. And it's a pretty straightforward looking perk tier. I mean, it tells you exactly what it is. I appreciate that. We've got the t-shirt merch down this way, and the art looks really good. So if you're interested, go ahead and check out the links below in the description, and you will find links for Beyond Time Comics Facebook, Beyond Time Incorporated, the John Hervey's Twitter page, so you can find that there. And then I also added there's also a link to his own. I haven't subscribed. Let me subscribe. A link to his own YouTube, and then this is I'm going to add a link down here to the interview that I had the pleasure of watching. And this is Kayla. She's an excellent interviewer. She is out. She's over with the Death Curse outfit, and I think you should give it a try. Give it a check out. Look at it. See if it's something you're into, and if it is, go ahead and back it. Thank you very much, ComicsGate, and everybody else for stopping by and checking this out. And have yourselves a good day. I said good day.